Good afternoon, Vivek ji. Thank you for joining. As I would like to introduce you to everyone around here. And for everyone, thank you for joining today's Masterclass episode. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Vivek ji, also to our Masterclass. Uh, in today's episode, where expertise meets innovation, today we have privilege of hosting Mr. Vivek Kaushik, a seasoned professional with close to 3 decades of enriching experience in various industries across telecommunication services and various infrastructure industry. His journey, threaded by the principles of trust, positioning, and segmentation, has yielded remarkable success in telecom towers, transmission line towers, and various products offered by Cellcom Teleservices Private Limited. With a commitment to innovation and customer value, Mr. Vivek Kaushik has truly exemplified the ethos of our masterclass. Join us today as we delve into his insights and expertise. Thank you, Vivek ji, for joining us today. Could you maybe talk about your business as your journey as a manufacturer in MSME and how you got into this telecommunication industry?
Actually, I have started my business in 1984 as industrial consultant. I am a non-graduate actually. So I started my career as an industrial consultant. But during that period, I had got interest in manufacturing also, and I established first industry individually in 1984. At that right in 1984, for manufacturing of various machine component, heavy machinery parts, like we were manufacturing couplings and pinions for cement plants and these powerhouses and other many industries, heavy industries. After that, when in 1997, my brother Vikas Sharma and Mr. Puneet Gopal as partners joined me, and we had started Cellcom Teleservices in 97. We have joined hands, and after that, at the same time, first we have started with heavy fabrication jobs, but after that, when telecom came, we have entered into telecom. It was our luck or whatever you say. We have entered in telecom and we got very good response. Actually, at that time, nobody was aware of what is the requirement, what is the pricing in telecom, and very few people knows about galvanizing. Fortunately, I was aware of all these things, and we have also started our own galvanizing plant, so that there was ample orders. Initially, we have started with some small ones. Then gradually we got Airtel, and they have given us very big orders in terms of towers. So you can say when Airtel started in 2001, we have started with Airtel. Then there was a great success in this. And the owners of Airtel, Mr. Bharti Mittal, he called us and told how many factories you have. We told him that we have got one only. Then he said, then you start 2-3 factories immediately. I'll give you numbers. I'll give you work. And he kept his promise. And our turnover started. We got double turnover every year. In 2001, it was only 1 crore, and 2003 it was 5. Then it's 10, and we end up with 100 crores plus in 2011. This was the journey of this, you can say, in telecom. After that, there was some slump in telecom industry. Then we have started electrophone gratings. It's the product which so many industry uses, mainly cement plants and oil refineries basically. So simultaneously we were also manufacturing towers, and we have started this one also. Gratings and hand railings and some other products to diversify our products and company. There are so many things I cannot explain in but it clicks, and now our 50% production is gratting and 50% is towers. So it's going hand to hand good. That is all.
Thank you for sharing your story of yours and Telecom Teleservices. So I think that's a long and inspiring journey. I've seen that you put some lot of love and time into this business and for its growth. So I wanted to know, sir, in your business, what would you think overall across the years that key challenges you might have faced during your business journey, which might have been a roadblock for growth, or it might have been something very consequential, might have affected your business as a whole? Could you maybe
As I've told you that in 2011 there was a great slump in tower industry. So before Jio came, this in this time, we have started this greetings. So we have to always think some other products. You cannot stay on one product every time. So we have started greeting and it clicks. And after that, when Jio came, then again towers also, and they have good orders for towers. Then it was good. We were manufacturing greetings and towers both, and our company has got good reputation in the market, both in transmission line and this oil industry, oil refineries. So you have to have more products, should not stick on one only, and always think to add more, add more. This is the real strategy. Every time you cannot stop, you cannot stay. So still we are searching for new products. We are searching in the field of renewable energy products. So like solar.
I understand, sir. It's like so much which happened, plus Geo coming over and taking over, it kind of affected your business as a whole, various places installing towers and all. So, in such kind of situation, like even including the whole the situation when Geo came over and you faced challenges, were there any kind of approaches or a strategic decision you have taken to be able to recover from that situation, to have it not make much problem for your business? Were there any kind of innovative approaches or strategic decisions which might have contributed to your success as a whole or to face these challenges?
Actually, we don't have very much. We have to curtail some expenditure. Actually, we were managing. We are three, as I have told you. I am Vivek Kaushik, Mr. Puneet Gopal is an engineer, and my younger brother, Mr. Vivek Sharma is looking after total finance. He's a finance guy. So we were always in the factory. We don't have any other office. Initially, we had an office in Ghaziabad. So and factory in Sikandrabad. So we have shifted to the factory and stayed here, curtailed some staff, and we always used to do most of the work in our control. So this is the basic thing we survived. We do not need too much staff, too many people. If our turnover goes down, we can manage. Our workers are old. They are still with us since last 30 years. They are working for us. So everybody has helped. In Corona, our factory, we have never shut out any of our workers. We have given them salaries, everything. Whatever it's all business loss. You can't say what to do, how to do it. You have to take decision as per the circumstances. There is no big strategy in it.
I understand, sir. You faced everything very head on, and I see that as you speak that you have a great trust and you treat your employees and everyone around you like a family, where you work very closely with them. And I see that even during, like you said, during COVID, you were able to tackle the situation without having to like slow down business at all. So in this kind of situation, sir, in that you have such kind of expertise, and what would you think are like your best business practices, best manufacturing practices that even other manufacturers MSME should follow? What do you follow? What might
First
be
of all, I would say you have to keep your market reputation good. You have to give payments to your suppliers. Suppliers are a very big part in our business. because almost 70 to 75% is our raw material as a steel. So our suppliers are most important person for us. They always, I would thanks, I will give a big thank to our suppliers. They have always supported us. Whenever we are in a situation like there is a financial hassle and any other thing, they have always supported us. And they are keeping faith on us, and we have never disturbed. Even if there is any problem for payment, we always call ourselves instead of they call us. That was we will give you payment not on date after 15 days of the due date or after 30 days. Market always supported us. So this is the main thing. In the steel line, you have to have a very good market support. That's what I would say.
Understandable, sir. Makes sense. So, as we were asking, there are a couple of questions, since we are going along this line of understanding business in various elements, I wanted to know, sir, like from my side, a question would be, what would you, in this competitive environment, in this kind of evolving business landscape and such, what advice would you give to budding entrepreneurs in this manufacturing and MSME sector looking to integrate?
Look after new markets, always new markets, new clients. Don't stay at if there's a dirty competition, your competitor is going down and down, and you are not earning profits. You just leave it and find new venues. Always try to find new venues. Don't think this is the only person who can give us order. This is the only party. You have to find always new clients. This is my strategy. I never stick on one. Even if he can give us 100%. When we were working for Airtel, when the Airtel goes down, their work stop, then we have a big problem for us. But simultaneously we have developed that factory. That is why our factory was hitting. Because many our competitor has closed down. There were hundreds of industry in telecom sector. Almost 90% was closed at that time. In 2011 to 2015. So we should have another products. I believe in steel only. I'm a fan of steel. That is why the product was steel. The fabrication, but the thing was changed. The market was different. So we always try to find new markets. We are also exporting to other countries. We have exported towers to Africa, Tanzania, and Myanmar, and other countries. We always try. Still, we are trying to do that. We are also making the products and exports. So this is the way to get work. Don't stick to one market. You have to always find new venues. This is my style.
Thank you, Vivekji. I think that's an excellent advice for all the MSMEs. I hope everyone who hears it probably takes it advantage. Actually, I also was kind of curious. You said that you import towers to other countries. Am I right? Export towers to other countries. So can you maybe maybe shed some light on this export industry? Like how is it compared to selling selling your products in India versus exporting them to foreign countries? Your experience on it.
Was good. No problem. We have to work on LCs only, and there is no problem. I don't think that there is any problem. You have to stick on quality. Actually, if you will give bad quality, if you don't care about quality, you will be failed first time. We have always have a good eye on quality product. So. Those who were our clients in 2003-4, they are still our clients. They are still purchasing from us. Whenever they have requirement, they always come back to us. This is the only thing. For it.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So since you talked about maintaining quality over export and all, could you maybe talk about a few other things which sets apart your company, a differentiating factor when exporting that people should also try to do their best to focus on when exporting products to outside? Aside from just the quality, what do you think are things that people should careful not to step on a landmine to make a mistake? What are other essential
We have to
qualities?
be very, very careful in choosing our clients actually, and should not give credits in at least in new markets like Africa or Myanmar. So we have to be very careful about choosing the clients. There are so many fraud companies still in the market. So that is my suggestion.
I have also not realized that that's such a serious issue with
Yeah,
fraud
it's a very
companies and
serious.
all. So, have you had to ever tackle such kind of situations, like
See,
dealing
we
with
are
fraud
very,
companies?
very careful about it. We always.
That's good to know, sir. So, I think that kind of wraps up the questions I had on my end. But I've had a couple of questions come in about before when we have started for registrations for the sessions. So there are a couple of questions from our audience which have come before the session, and I would like to ask them. Uh, one of them is uh, one of them is from Mr. Hitesh Sharma from Sharma and Sons. What role does data analytics and technology play in monitoring and enhancing the effectiveness of the best practices implemented at any organization?
Very essential. You have to have your data updated. Otherwise, you won't know what you are getting. One day you will be in a soup if you don't have proper data of your work and business. It's very important.
Yes, sir. That's very important. So we got one more question uh, from Dinesh Chandra from DC Enterprises. Uh, Considering the evolving landscape of business, how do you foresee the future of the steel industry in the manufacturing segment?
Very good. It's really good. We are. I'm working since last 40 years in this market, but this is the best time to start manufacturing or whatever you do in steel at least. There is very good chances of export right now because European sentiment is less for China. China is our very big competitor in world market, but now we have an upper hand. So we should start. We should try to go to do exports right now. There are many inquiries are coming on the way to right on the states. It's a really good market. I've never seen such a scenario since last 40 years.
Understandable. So actually, we got a question right now not more like a question. I think it's more like a statement from Mr. Siva Kumar. Is that for manufacturers and MSME organizations, we require more relaxation for government businesses and other benefits. Maybe I'm talking about taxation, I guess. Yeah, other kind of benefits. Do you think you want to shed some light on it? Like maybe what kind of benefits manufacturers
Government
are?
is supporting. Actually, our government doesn't want to give subsidies. He is supporting in other ways. They have opened a big market for us. I don't think we need much subsidies. This is not a reliable process. You will never grow if you rely on subsidies from government. I've never taken any from government. I've never taken any government loans on that. No subsidies. You are happy. If you depend on these things, you'll never grow.
Absolutely, sir. So there was one more question from Mr. Hitesh. In a competitive market, how do you ensure your products are always cutting edge and relevant to the industry?
Timely delivery and good quality is the only thing you can do. Nothing else. Nothing more than that is required.
So I think that kind of wraps up a couple of my questions I had on my end. I think there's nothing more on my end, sir. Actually, I would like to say thank you for sparing your time today, sir. It's been valuable speaking
You are
with you.
always welcome. You are a partner. So it's no problem.
Absolutely, sir. It's nice having you on board here, sir. As we kind of come close to today's session, conclude our session on the enlightening session on Masterclass MSM Masterclass today, with us, Mr. Vivek Kaushik, who have shared his experiences and expertise. We extend our heartfelt gratitude. Thank you, sir. His remarkable journey etched and trust in innovation and global collaboration sets an new precedence for all the aspiring entrepreneurs and business enthusiasts. We hope that you found this session enriching, and we hope that you can take some knowledge or from Mr. Vivek's experience and able to implement in your own business. Stay tuned for our next episode of MSM Masterclass. Thank you.